Okay, Ann and I moved to Silver City because we really admire the community, and we've admired it from afar for well over 30 years. We've had friends who live up here, and once we could afford to buy a parcel of land and to build a home that was a home that we thought would be consistent with the values of Silver City, we took advantage of it. So we purchased this piece of property in the early 2000s, and then I worked with one of the dearest friends I've had in life, an architect, Art Hannafin, who helped us design the home. And Art is a graduate of the Rhode Island School of Design. He worked in Philadelphia, he worked in Louis Kahn's office for many years, and then Art moved to Nevada in the late 1970s and has been responsible for some of the most beautiful commercial and residential developments throughout Lake Tahoe and Carson City. And being a good friend of mine, he and I sat down and we created a house that I only had three requests of Art. One is that I wanted to bring the outside in because it's so beautiful up here. Secondly, I wanted to make sure that it didn't have any curb appeal or resale value. I wanted it to be a home that we lived in. We designed it around the concept of a mining mill, because this history in the past has a number of really gorgeous mining buildings, architecturally interesting buildings, so we designed it around that. So it's a derivative of a mill building, but we wanted also for it to be a passive solar home, so we sided it, made sure that there was plenty of glass facing in the right direction with skylights, and the house is primarily concrete, steel, and glass, so the concrete absorbs the heat in the wintertime, so we have very little heating bill, and in the summertime we're in the shade almost all the time because of the great job that Art did siding it. And then also we wanted the feel of a New York loft. So we got big, wide open space here with high ceilings, and we truly do live in the large space. The bedrooms are standard sized bedrooms because we're not interested in big fancy bedrooms. We were interested in a great living space. And so as you can see here, concrete floor, we got radiant heating in here. We heat with a pellet stove, as well as the passive solar approach to heating and cooling. So it's such an easy house to live in, and we're thrilled by it. Our kids, it's only got 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2-car garage on 20 acres. So there's a lot of twos here for 2 people. And then of course our 2 daughters come and visit quite a bit, and we have the second bedroom is a separate bedroom with an entrance and a separate bathroom. That is really nice and convenient for their privacy, as well as hanging out with us in the big family room. That is the New York loft room. So that's kind of in a nutshell